Free throw drops for Morant.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
And he makes both free throws.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
George passes to Clarkson. Great D that time from Bane. Memphis with the ball to the paint. Here's Lucas. Down with both hands.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bouts like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's Filipowski.
Shit! Oh, that's
Still Utah's goal. Got a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
He has been so impressive on defense, and it really comes down to effort. He has been working so hard to terrorize the offense and keep them under pressure at all times.
Collins inside, defended by Jackson. Markkanen, pass to Clarkson. Clock at 6. George with it. The three is up. Oh, almost had a 4-point play the line with a chance for three.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
It's his first trip to the line.
That's a bad angle. I can't see. Boom. Shit. Miss one of these balls.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Played just over a minute here in the first. George against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Here's Connect. Now here's Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lucas.
Get it there.
Excellent D there from Collins. The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. George against Morant. Now George giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Marking it from long range. It's hauled in by Lucas. And it's Morant with the ball.
Whoa!
And out of bounds. Jazz will take it. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I spoke to the Jazz head coach earlier. He said Ja Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Markkanen. His last outing, we saw him score 22.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Back to Jackson.
Come on.
Rebound, Utah. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, we'll see how they respond.
Get it, Lakers, right?
Environments. It should tell us something about their character as a team.
Here's Collins. Collins with the slam. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. To the inside. Here's Jackson.
Yeah, baby.
Good. And the setup by Morant. Jackson rolling off.
He can't get it in either hand and just is inside.
Payne against Clarkson. We're just 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. From the right block to the middle. Filipowski. He's off on the layup.
That's nice contest. A high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
And Lucas gets it to go. Lucas has got his second bucket of the night.
Never having to hold the ball is main shot isn't there, he just moves it.
Timeout call, the Jazz.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Left. Let's see the playoff race in the West. You look at Memphis, they have looked in control all season long, aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And of course the Jazz, they're a ways down in the standings.
Checking out Utah, this season has not gone according to plan, but at least they'll soon be able to put it behind them.
And the front office has its work cut out in the offseason. The status quo isn't going to cut it. There has to be an overall.
Always a nice way to start, makes his first move. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Memphis.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
Also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Throws it up high, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. All right, looking at the 2K leaderboard. These are the squads who bring it on defense. The blocks leaders. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
This is not the team you want to challenge at the rim. They're the best team in the league at blocking shots. Utah trailing here.
Clarkson passes to Filipowski. Payne against Clarkson. Pass to Filipowski.
You got no shot. You got
Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Got it.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking more than just capable of sending it back.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
You gotta give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Clarkson passes to George. Shoots over Morant.
There you go.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. And so it's Memphis with it. Has to connect. Utah grabs the miss. Marking it outside. Puts up a deep three. He's off on that one.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Pass to Lucas. Jackson on the wing. Outside Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 5.
I just love the ball movement.
George for 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Lucas can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 5. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
George passes to Filipowski. The Grizzlies pull it in. Lucas has got 4 rebounds now.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I think he was more drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Pass to Collier. Outside Sexton to get back on track. It's hauled in by Lucas. Lucas has got 5 rebounds in the game. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, the scouts were buzzing about Connect's ability to attack the rim with a ton of ferocity. Now we see it in person.
Here's Collier. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Down low.
That's 3 seconds left.
Here's Collins. Got a hand on it.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Pass to Lucas. Oh, fight
Whoa,
away.
he got me back. There you go.
Collins right side.
I got him.
There's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screen was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Well, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Edie's checked in for Memphis. Kennard comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Now here's Morant. He's got 5. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Collier. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Hendricks. Launches
Hands
a
up.
3. The rebound by Edie.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Morant. Morant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Jazz trail by 13.
That looked good.
Here's Collier, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. And here's Collins. Pass to Collier. 5 on the clock. Here he goes. Misses from close range.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Left side, Morant.
His first day in the league, opponents make him earn it at the line. He'll give him easy look.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls.
You know Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
And Morant drops them both. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
Grizzlies lead by 15. Lets a floater go. And Collins with the big block. Here's Edie. Collins defending. 2 points. That one goes.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Sexton. His last outing, he had 18 points. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while. It looked like he wasn't clear.
But all of y'all are in here looking at her. Why entertain women melanin that makes my skin brown and my eyes brown and my hair black is black.
Get my hair done here, motherfucking.
Single black publishers, mama ass bitches, modern day stinky pissy pussy witches. They out here hunting people. They had the camps better than. Never in the history over 100 years doing that rodeo. Soon as the fucking niggas get involved, here go the rodeo. We gone, man. That's that satanic rap. That's the men being in the motherfucking house. That's the fake ass political leaders. That's the ideology that they preach to seek and destroy people that look like you. You want to be around these sorry ass working bum ass niggas and these working dirty ass.
Do something about it then. Talking down to people, chastising, criticizing people, that's not going to help. Posting them to embarrass them, that's not going to help. What are your ideas for solutions to help heal these broken people? Did you do any research and understand in detail how they got that way? Because they wasn't born that way. And if you have an understanding of how they got that way, we might be able to help fix it. And don't stress. There are already people working on this problem. Go join one of those groups.
Some of these double standards really just piss me off because let me get this straight. This woman here, the bachelorette, she was caught on video abusing, beating her partner, threw furniture at him. One of these chairs hit her daughter. You can hear her daughter crying. She showed no concern for that kid, and she's rewarded with the show. And many of you women are really going to go on this app and defend her and make this guy the bad guy.
He has officially released footage of the fight between Dakota and Taylor from season 1 when she was arrested. And it's very clear Dakota's a very sick individual.
Oh, he's a problem.
No, it's just this woman is a messed up person. You don't even know if this woman is a feminist. Feminism is a political movement. Every woman who is problematic is not a feminist.
It's toxic, and they shouldn't have broke up a long time ago. Nobody would be trying to validate what he did. Nobody will be trying to make him the victim in this situation. So why does it apply here? And I understand fully damn well that he's not a perfect individual and this relationship is toxic and they should have broke up a long time ago. But I don't care what happens, what they try to do to instigate. Physical, abusive violence is never allowed in any situation, especially when kids are witnessing it and getting hurt in this. That is indefensible.
both. Some women call out women and some men call out men. But I would agree with the women in the video. If all of us work these problems out internally within our own groups, we might have a possibility of a solution. Talking at each other across from different sexes, making rules and having these expectations, that ain't gonna fix nothing. We both have problems. We both need to communicate within our group to better figure out what we can do to fix our issues. Get to work.
This young lady is making a good point. Now check this out.
Because they couldn't walk around with their balls hanging out their jeans every day. Imagine men wearing nice suits with their balls hanging out every day. And people got upset because they don't want to see those men's balls. Just imagine the uproar because men have their balls hanging out. These are my balls. I can wear my balls out. Why are you so offended about my balls? Just imagine. That's how you women sound when you're arguing about the fact that they changed the dress code for the rodeo and people don't want to see your ass hanging out. They don't want to see under the bottom of your shirt. Just imagine if it was men with their balls and they Johnson swinging every day. Y'all would be hella offended. Y'all would call the cops. Y'all would want those men locked up for predatory behavior. Come on now.
She is absolutely correct. It'll be a whole problem. But let me be clear. This is not something we need a test to figure out if we don't like it or not. Because I'm telling you right now, we don't like it. I know I don't want to live in a world where every time I walk outside, there's a bunch of balls bouncing around. But a tennis court or a basketball court ain't nowhere in sight. So yeah, I'm definitely good on that. I'm pretty sure more men would be on the phone reporting than trying to get people arrested than the women. But the point of what she's saying is correct. I know there are differences between men and women. There are things that men can do that women can't do, things that women can do that men can't. But walking around with all of your body parts out at a public event or gathering is crazy to me. And a lot of these women just don't care. They think it's okay. They have no issue with it. Of course, it's your body. You can do whatever you want to do with it. But that goes back to the point that she made. If a man was walking around with things just hanging out, it's his body. He can do what he want to do with it. But it wouldn't fly because y'all have a problem with that. You wouldn't want your kids to be around that. Now, there's a time and a place for everything. If you're at a nude beach, if you want to walk around with everything hanging out there, knock yourself out. But at a public event, I think that's ridiculous. And it's so bad, you can't even go into a grocery store nowadays without some girl walking in there wearing something crazy. It's gotten way out of control.
Men and women are different. It wouldn't be the same for a man to walk around with his balls out than it would be for a woman to walk around with her cheeks out or her cleavage out. Now, it would be different if the woman showed her nipples or if she had her frontal vagina exposed. When you talk about public spaces, the only decorum is what is illegal. Now, in a private space, like if you go to the rodeo or to another private event, in a public space, but they have ownership over that space during the time, which means they can dictate who comes in, and they can deny entry for whatever reason. So they changed the rules. The brother had it right when he said, hold on. These hiccups is a kid.